I want to talk to you guys about writing, but not just any writing, how to make money by writing. Now, what you're going to need is a 4x6 paper or note card that's blank, unlined on both sides, as you can see, and a number 10 envelope. Well, and a pen and a stamp, of course. Me, I also just suggest that you get whiteout or a pen that is erasable and a clipboard. Me, I got this one because the clipboard keeps stuff in and it's easier for me to use. Now, you're going to write a certain prompt every time on every card that you have for these particular companies. These companies are casino companies and they're all around the United States. And it's offered only in the United States and Canada, unfortunately. Now, some of these companies don't include those provinces or states. I'm not sure why, but it's in their terms and conditions of what states are excluded. Now, here is pretty much what you're going to write. And there's more to it, of course. There's more up in this section, but this is basically what you write on every note card for whatever company you decide. Me personally, I'm doing 5 companies, and one I just started, so you guys can watch me through the process, which was like 2 days ago. That's with Global Poker. This one, Global Poker, and the other one I'm doing is High Five, which I just chose to do that one. That one only. This one's $3 each company. These are all 5, so $5 each envelope set you send out. So this is the template pretty much of what you write on each index card on the lower portion for the different companies. They're all similar in verbiage. So what you'll usually write in the top corner is going to be your name, the postal code, your email address that you signed up with, and your address. Please excuse me, I'm at work. You're going to hear the background. You're going to hear them talking. I apologize. But that's pretty much what's going to go into the corner part. So you get the postal code after you sign up for an account with one of these casino companies, and you do have to be 18 years or older, and some companies want you to be 21. But again, you have to look in the terms and conditions for the companies. And I do also have an ebook with with some of the companies, with some of the templates and information about it, more so that you can be easier for you to do. Or you can go look on Google and Google what casino companies offer sweepstakes promotions. So once you sign up for the company, you get validated with your identity because they do want to know your information. They want to make sure that you are who you say you are. You're 18 or older or 21 or over, and they need to have your make sure that your address is in the province of where they're offering the sweepstakes promotion. So after you sign up and everything, there's a postal code that you can generate every 5 minutes that you put on each index card. You can only do 1 card per envelope with 1 stamp mail out. And you mail that out to each company, to the company's address for whichever company you choose. And again, the prompt is the information's in the terms and conditions, which you can find in the terms and conditions of the website for the sweepstakes promotions terms and conditions. Or you can get the ebook, which is $8.88. And I'll also give you my information so you can email me or text me if you would like me to help you or you have questions. Now, the code generates every 5 minutes, so you can go on there and you can generate a code. So say if I'm writing, because it takes between 4 to 6 minutes to write each envelope index card combination, right? So once you've written it, it's about 4 to 6 minutes for both, and to write the index in the envelope. Then you get your postal code. You can generate it on the website. Usually it's found at the bottom of the website and it says postal code, or you have to find it in the terms and conditions in the section with the sweeps promotion. It'll have it in there to generate a code depending on the site. Like the ones that are at the bottom is like Chumba, Global Poker, Stash. But the ones that are Stash is inside the terms and conditions. In the terms and conditions, you'll find the postal code for Stash, High Five, and Pulse Bingo. Yes. So, maybe. I don't remember. It's one of those because I'm doing 5, so I get them confused sometimes. But anyway, So once you get the postal code, it'll go in the corner. Like some of them want it in the corner up here or at the bottom of, you know, your first, middle, and last, your email address, your address. Then they want the code, or the code is at the top, and then your name, your email address, your actual address, and that's pretty much what's on the card. And your address and Sweeps Coins request is on the corner of the envelope. But again, you can find this information in the terms and conditions of all of the websites. And I've mentioned so many companies. I've mentioned them throughout my videos. You can refer back to the other videos if you want to find the codes, or you can go, you know, to my ebook, which I have it in there as well with the template, so that you guys won't have to look yourselves. So now, once you have written your envelope and you got your, you know, your batch ready, so you say about 20. So your 20 that you've done, you're gonna drop it off at the post office. You already put your stamp on it. You can either hand it to the associate at the post office, a post person, or you can find a post office person that's driving by on their cars and hand it to them. You can drop it into the mailbox. Up to you. Me personally, I go in and hand it to them so that I know that they have it, because I want to make sure. And then after I hand it to them, I make sure however many I've done, I write into my little I write in my notebook how many I've done and what company it was and the date I sent it, so that way I can keep track, because they, you know, so that after the 6 to 9 weeks, I can email them if I haven't received my batch, which I get my batches pretty much every 6 to 7 weeks, honestly. Just me personally, that's just how it is. And I keep track in my book, and I keep all my envelopes in here as I do them. And that's just how I keep it. I prefer to do it that way, so that way I can keep track. So, I try to do 20 for Chumba Casino. I do 20 for Pulse Bingo. I do 5 for Stake. I do 5 for Global Poker. And I'm doing about, 10 maybe for High Five, between 5 and 10, because it's only $3 for that one. So I want to accommodate to make sure that you can't cash out unless you're at 100. And well, let's backtrack. So when you have to cash out, you have to play the game, except for on Stake. And Stake actually takes the longest to receive your batch into your account, because they do everything hand and not through the computer system, right? So it's going to take longer for them to be in your system, but you do not have to play with them at all. You can just, cash out to your Bitcoin. But all the other companies, you have to play. You have to play to batch out, and I showed you in the previous video how to play and how to batch out, right? So after you got all of you batched out and everything, you can cash out, and they'll send you an email saying that, hey, that you've requested $500 for this. Like I did in the previous video, I showed you that already. You receive the email, they send it out, and they give you approval. They're sending it to your account. Now I have the proof for you guys, which I'm gonna show you right now. So I'm gonna show you, and yeah, so you just write. That's all you're doing. Just write, and you get money.
There is something important that I have to do. It would have been wonderful to learn more from you about cooking, but it cannot be helped. Oh no. The wasteland was